the market dynamics are. Okay, in what are market dynamics? Market dynamics means the forces and factors that are impacting the behavior of buyers and sellers in the market. Market dynamics helps us to understand what's happening in the on the supply and demand front. The pricing mechanisms, how is the competition, what consumer prefer, and other areas that shape the market behavior and its characteristics. Market dynamics are influenced by various factors like market trends that include changes in economic conditions, industry trends, government policies and regulations, technological advancement that we are seeing right now, and the various factors that we see in the market. Okay, here I'm going to share some important components, key components to this market dynamics. Okay. Number one, I have supply and demand. Okay, and number two, I have price mechanisms, and number three, I have competitions. Number four, I have consumer behavior. Number five, I have market entry and exits, and number six, I have external factor. What is the mean for supply and demand? Let's look into this little deep inside and understand what is supply and demand. Okay, the number of properties available to sell can be called as supplies, and the market need for them, which is called as demand. Okay, both play a fundamental role in the market dynamics. For example, let's say the number of apartments being built in any area is higher than the demand it has in that area or market. Okay, now the supply is more and the demand is less. The affect pricing, sales, profits in the overall market. This can be vice versa too. Alright, if the supply of properties in any given area is less and the demand is more, here the prices shoots up the sale. And sales aren't a problem, and the profit margin can also be more. Okay, that's one component of supply and demand in the market dynamics. Now let's go for price mechanisms. Okay, pricing mechanisms, it's determined by the supply and demand dynamics, which impacts price fluctuations, and the prices are quoted considering the current consumer behavior as well as competition and even the cost of construction. Okay, now I'll tell you in detail example. There was a huge uptrend growth seen in IT areas in Chennai. Okay, and all of a sudden many apartment constructions were started post COVID-19 due to its hybrid work from home style. And the culture has become like that. The prices were in high demand, started reducing besides economic growth in those areas, and the demand reduces as many started to work from home from their own hometowns. That's one factor, right? So now let's go for a third one, which is called competition. Yes. It's exciting. Competition. Competition influences market dynamics very significantly. In the last component, price mechanisms, we understood due to a lot of construction, which is high competition, the seller presence increased with the similar identical properties. Okay, that led to price competition, differentiation is and strategy and innovation for many. Competition drives market dynamics to improve their offerings to attract more customers and the right customers. Okay, now let's go number 4. I have consumer behavior. Yes, consumer behavior, understanding consumer preferences, needs, interests, concerns and expectations and behaviors is a very crucial for market dynamics. Consumer trends, preferences and purchasing power influences demand patterns. Okay, property development and marketing strategies. For example, take it like this: the apartment culture is on trend, and all of a sudden, due to COVID, many wanted to maintain distance and started preferring to move to city outskirts where independent houses came into demand. That could be one area, right? So let's move to next point, which is called we have Market entry and exit. Alright, the entry of new firms and exit of existing firms can impact market dynamics. Alright, let me tell you. New competitors can introduce innovations, increasing property supply, and drive market changes through different strategies, which can affect to exit of firms whose property supplies can affect along with pricing and competition within the same market. Chances are there, right? Okay, we have seen that in the recent post-pandemic time. Many existing firms existed from the business, and many new firms came into the with new innovation ideas and more supplies and bringing fresh value to the market, places which hammered the existing firms as they couldn't change due to the mindset of lot of baggage, example commitments. All right. External factors can create huge impact on market dynamics, such as government policies, government regulations, and economic conditions and technological advancement, as half of the world have moved digitally, and people's behavior, etc., can significantly impact market dynamics. For example, changes in the interest rates by banks or governments will have an impact on the existing policies. That impacts consumer behavior and a trend which lead to shift in the entire market behavior. Understanding market dynamics is a very important for any businesses as well as the real estate business too. Okay, it helps us to identify opportunities, assess risk, and adopt different strategies that can effectively direct the market conditions. By analyzing market dynamics, you can anticipate changes and can respond to customer needs, interests, concerns, and expectations to align your offering in the market demands. Okay, so far we have learned about market trends and market dynamics. And now you have got a clarity of what are market trends and dynamics.